Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. So, bit of a disclaimer. This part and the next part were actually recorded yesterday. I better get going because the drop meter's going down. Those two parts were recorded yesterday. But, what happened is the recording died. And that sucks. So, these two parts are going to be on an old save. Yeah, now, you know, some people might have been wondering why am I making all these backup saves. That's, you know, it's disorganized. But no, this is exactly why. I made backup saves so that it's fine. We won't have to worry about this. And after those two parts, we'll be back with the main save file, which will be good because I got some really, really good stuff on those save files. So once I get those, I'm going to hopefully have all my cool stuff that I got. I did some pretty neat stuff on those videos, and I'm sad that you won't get to see that happen. But it's okay, because it did happen at least. So, I might as well still try and talk about all the stuff I talked about there. It sucks, but that's the natures of videos. One thing that we got in the dive last time was we got Balloonra, which is awesome. Apparently, it is the best attack in the game. People have told me that Balloonra is specifically the balloon power that is the one that breaks the game. And that all the other balloons are good, but Balloonra specifically is super broken. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy we got that. But this is the Prankster's Paradise. It's a big amusement park. You know, sort of reminds me of, say, like Pinocchio Park from Mario. Except it honestly feels like just a developer sort of test area. Just because it's a little too big and open and full of stuff to do, and I don't super love it. I mean, I should love it. I love Pinocchio Park, but I could have been a little bit better in my opinion.
There you are.
Pinocchio, it's not safe for you here. Listen to Jiminy and go back to...
Oh, hi!
Dream Eaters! Only one way to solve this problem.
Yeah, by whacking stuff. So let's go and save Pinocchio by killing these Jestabakis here. So, didn't mean to heal. That's okay. So I actually have like 2 safety saves. So at the start of next part, we'll start with 1 safety save, and then we'll go into another one next time. So here's the reality shift for this world. You become a balloon. You pop it, and it does massive damage. It's really good, actually. It's just kind of a guaranteed kill in some instances. But, yeah. My history with Pinocchio is kind of weird, in which I actually don't remember if I truly had one. Pinocchio was... Oh, I can't even suck these guys up. I did not know that there's a size limit. Pinocchio, I don't remember watching too much as a kid. But if I did, I think I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that weird thing where you don't know if you remember it. That's a thing that happens with people, right? But we got the Jestabaki recipe. We won't use that because I don't remember them being too good.
Those Dream Eaters were pretending to be Pinocchio. So, then where's the real Pinocchio?
Sora! Up there! Look at the top of that tower!
You're right. Come on, Jiminy.
Alright, let's go get Pinocchio at the top of the tower, as he said way up there. So, when we get back onto my main Let's Play, you might notice there'll be a lot of different partners that I got, and I will try and explain them. I do really apologize for this, but that's the nature of making Let's Plays, I guess. Who knows? All things considered, this could also be like the last one. Or rather, one that I have to redo again. Also, why do I have the bat on my team? He's not that good compared to Commander Holly here. Who, actually, spoilers, gets quickly replaced with some other dudes, but that's okay. We need to go up the... Whoa, camera. So over there, that's where he is. Like, it's a really cool idea having this, like, slide thing here. But, I don't know, man. It doesn't come off as truly... organic. It feels too big. It's not the most fun.
How'd you manage to get up here?
Come on, let's go home.
Another imposter.
There! See him walking?
Well, sure, if that's really him.
Don't give up, Jiminy. Come on, let's go.
Alright, and I love how he falls just right off the tower. It's great. It's good. Funnily enough, he did that last time, too. Cool. So, we need to go find Pinocchio. There's a bunch of items here. They're not outstanding, if I recall. So let's just head on to where we have to go. It's weird, because now that I sort of know where everything is, this part's going to go quicker, which is kind of worrisome, but that's fine. So Prankster's Paradise is, of course, the island where all the boys who were being jackamules went. Pinocchio is darker when you're an adult than when you're a kid, you know? And, one of the boys, I remember I was just talking on Twitter with one of my Twitter friends who's actually the story revisionist for the new Tangled Disney cartoon, like the 2D one, which is so cool that we follow each other and talk. She's great. But she, like, the one boy whose name I forget, actually, like, super kind of dies in the original story, but it's left ambiguous in the new version, so... Wow, that is very good. They're not joking. That and Zero Gravity are really good. So, like, yeah, I was reading on our Kingdom Hearts, I mean, as much as I can nowadays, because most of it is just them complaining about Kingdom Hearts Key, or Unchained Key, rather, and they're saying how, like, magic is super overpowered for this game, in regards to all the Kingdom Hearts games, because of how it works and stuff, and, they showed off a fight with the secret boss, who I might fight. I haven't fully decided yet. Showed off that fight, and it ended in like a couple seconds because they just used the right magic, which is nutso. I'll see about that. I haven't decided yet if I want to go after the secret boss, because I myself have not beat the secret boss ever. But then again, in general, this game feels a bit easier with proper controls, you know? So, I might be able to do it. And we got... So this dude, because he's big automatically, you'll be able to suck him up. So there's like a hierarchy of wanting to get so-and-so or whom and whom for your link, or your reality shift. And I thought you could spin this by spinning on it, but that was not the case. That was not the case at all. There's an item up there, which I'll grab. Again, I grab all the items and stuff and do all the special battle portals in my regular playthrough. But for the most part, there wasn't anything outstanding that you need to see. Oh, there it is. That's the meme. Right there. We sent that to each other, my friends and I, when this game first came out on the 3DS, because it's terrifying. It follows you. It follows you with its eyes. I do not like that. No siree. Overall, this hallway is kind of a neat thing with being just like a winding battle hallway, which honestly I feel works really well for Kingdom Hearts, because, you know, the battles themselves are kind of... I almost worry sometimes that they're not... They're too quick, right? It's not until boss fights when you start to get into some crazy real encounters, it feels like. At least for me. Oh, this one's gonna get big. Look, I can't even move now. That's how big it got. That's pretty cool. No, I really enjoy the this Keyblade, because not only the aesthetics of it, which look great, you know, it's a freaking Tron disc, and it's named after a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. But it's the, just all the stuff around it is so fun, because you get the critical hits easier, which are really good for all sorts of stuff. I think I remember using this one for a long time. I think the one you get after this one is a magic-inspired one, which I'm not as big of a fan of.
Pinocchio!
Jiminy! Help me, Jiminy!
Oh, my stars above! We've got to do something!
Okay, I got it covered.
Oh, Pinocchio, look at you!
I think for now, you two better get out of here.
Alright, well, not a boss encounter, this is a forced encounter. There is a difference, of course. We get to bounce on trampolines, my dudes. This is what it feels like to be a kid again. I love it. Actually, as a kid, I did have a trampoline, and I loved it. And I remember getting hurt quite often on it because we'd invite people over, and they'd be like, "Hey, let's just bounce at the same time." And even though it recommends kind of everywhere to not do that, we totally did, and we kind of nearly killed each other multiple times. I think there was one person who was seriously, gravely injured while that happened, which was great fun. Back when kids could be hurt and there would be fine, you know? Not like nowadays where everyone's trying to make things safe for children and there's child labor laws. Just kidding, there's like some U.S. Congresswoman who... Oh, it's the new Secretary of Education who wants to bring back child labor. Remember that meme? It's good stuff, my dudes. I love how I said I wouldn't get political in these videos, but I'm at a point in my life where I don't even care anymore. I really don't. Mostly because most people follow me on Twitter anyways, where I am very vocal about my stuff, even though they recommend not to be, so that's fine. Because you know what? We beat that encounter. Just totally cool. And we got high jump, which is the most useless thing in a game where you have unlimited wall jumps. I seriously do not know of an instant where that's useful.
You again? Xemnas? This isn't possible.
My. A hollow puppet that's managed to grow a heart. Just imagine that.
Pinocchio isn't anything like you nobodies. But if Pinocchio could be given one, shouldn't you be able to have a heart inside you too?
Maybe so. However, do not forget that you yourself are not so very different from us.
How am I anything like a nobody? That doesn't make any sense.
And I myself do not know how that would make any sense. But we got the Nobodies, and Organization 13, and Kingdom Hearts 2 Chronicles. So if you want to read about Kingdom Hearts 2, here you frickin' go. Boy, that game is... You know what? Kingdom Hearts 2 is kind of like Sonic Adventure 2, in which you either love the things that it brings forth and complicates the original, you know, sort of more basic formula, or you despise it for doing just that. And I feel like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, there's people who like them both for different reasons, and I feel like people like Kingdom Hearts 2 more like Kingdom Hearts... the newer stuff. Well, Kingdom Hearts 1 fans sort of want to return to how it used to be. At least I feel. It's a little complicated. But, no, that's kind of how I see it. For sure. Alright. Let's actually, you know what? I didn't actually read last time there's the glossaries for them. I'm gonna read the glossaries on Nobodies because I want to know what... Let's get an in-depth look. If a strong-hearted person loses or is robbed of that heart, their body and spirit can live on as a nobody. Got it. Nobodies have no hearts, but they retain their human memories, which serve as a reservoir from which to draw human emotion. Alright. Unlike Heartless, nobodies are hierarchical and choose to be subject to the organization's leadership. So, like, unlike Heartless, which are just monsters, the nobodies actually have, like, personalities and can remember being a human and, like, realize they have a hierarchy, and that's really cool. Organization 13, when the strongest of heart become nobodies, they retain human form even after their heart is gone. So unlike Heartless, which as you get more powerful, you get more monstrous, as you get more powerful, nobodies become more human-like, and that's pretty interesting. Ansem the Wise had 6 apprentices, the best of whom called himself Xehanort. The real Ansem abandoned him his studies of the heart, but Xehanort could not let it stop there. He and the other apprentices betrayed Ansem and cast their hearts away to continue their master's research. Xehanort's nobody took a new name, Mansex, and formed... The joke is that to make the name, you take their name and rearrange it and put an X in there. And if you rearrange Ansem and put an X in there, you can get either Xemnas or Mansex. There's a couple where is like Xehanort is no heart with an X added. There's some wacky shenanigans going on there. Once their numbers grew, they became known as Organization 13, though at one point they had a 14th member. Wonder who that is. I certainly don't remember. Organization 13's goal was to complete Kingdom Hearts from the hearts of the people, and by defeating Heartless and collecting the hearts that they had captured. So someone did tell me Kingdom Hearts is the source of light in the world, and there's only been one real Kingdom Hearts, and all the other ones were attempts at it. Okay, I needed that explained to me on Twitter. Sora thwarted the plan, however, destroying the organization's members and setting a multitude of captive hearts free. Cool. The X-Blade, or the Keyblade, as it's properly pronounced. We did read about this, actually, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Okay, cool. Cool, we're all on the same page. Let's continue. Let's go out the door here. Now that we've saved Pinocchio. Joke's on you, though. We're not actually out of the water just yet, because you might have realized we haven't fought a boss. Because, you know, that's kind of how these games end, is with a boss. I don't know about the inclusion of a Pinocchio world. I feel like out of all the worlds in this game, this is the one that I dislike, I dislike the most, if only because I feel like it wasn't super necessary. Pinocchio is hardly relevant nowadays, I'd say. I feel like this was kind of a checklist that they had to check off, because, like, you know, Jiminy Cricket was a major character in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and especially Coded. But I feel like they just put it in because they had to, and therefore I don't super love it. I feel like it's also really lazily done because, I mean, mind you, it's been a long time since I've seen Pinocchio, but I don't remember the Prankster Island looking anything like this at all. Like, I feel like I remember what it looks like, but maybe I just really haven't, and it's actually looked like this. Like, this stuff on the walls here kind of looks like a reference to It's a Small World, but that might actually be from Pinocchio. That's not one that I watch ever. Zero Gravity. Yeah, we got them all. So, who knows, maybe you're a massive Pinocchio fan and can let me know in the comments, like, nope, this winding way here is shot for shot from Pinocchio, and prove me wrong. I would love that, you know? Just to be completely proven wrong. Be the best. Because, honestly, I'm okay with being proven wrong. It's when you're rude about proving me wrong that I don't like. Like, I like when people are like, actually, you said this, but it's actually like this. And I'm like, that's cool. But when people are like, wow, you big dumb, you're wrong.
I hope they
it's like,
got home
shut
safe.
up.
Mm-hmm.
You must be Sora.
Oh, yes, ma'am. And you must be the Blue Fairy.
That's right. And I'm afraid that I have grave news. Good Geppetto went off to look for Pinocchio, and he was swallowed by a whale named Monstro.
What? Have you told Pinocchio and Jiminy about it yet?
Yes. And when I told them Geppetto was still alive inside the whale and at the bottom of the sea, those two little ones ran off at once. They're very determined to save him.
But that's crazy. I've got to find them.
This Monstro? I've heard of him, Pinocchio. He's a whale of a whale. Why, he swallows whole ships alive. And besides, it's dangerous. Why,
Goodbye, Jiminy.
Goodbye. I may be live bait down there, but I'm with you. Ah.
Can't believe Pinocchio's freaking dead, dudes. Can't believe it's just dead. Okay, so the Blue Fairy is like the most forgettable Disney character ever. Like, we all remember the fairy godmother from Cinderella. We all do. It's iconic, you know? We all remember the fairies from Sleeping Beauty. We remember Maleficent. We remember all these characters. But man, if you were to tell me that there was a fairy in Pinocchio, I would have to think about who you're talking about. Now, design-wise, she just looks like Maria from Sonic. You know, like the girl that Shadow lived with, and like kind of like a sister, but also kind of like a lover. You know the one, right? The one he's always like, Maria. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. But she looks the exact same, and that's not okay. Okay, so I'm not going to use the comment right here, because it's not worth it. Especially because there is a random encounter up here, which I hope is still here. Because if it's not, I'll be mad. Is he there? He's there. Nice. Okay. At least I think it's a random encounter. I never remember getting him when I played this on the first time here. It might be set encounter and I just forgot. But, no. That's good. I mean, I would assume it'd be tied to the file, maybe, so it wouldn't be bad. I don't know. We'll have to see. But, regardless, right here, we have a little buddy. A rare Sir Kairu, frog buddy. Ribbity Bibbit, I challenge thee. We're gonna take him on. You're on, I say. So he is a bonus encounter that will actually, you fight him, and depending on how good you do, you know, the way it works is, even though you fight him now, if you don't beat him in time, he runs away, but the health stays. So cool. So we hit him, and that did that did pretty good damage. Last time I got him down to the final health bar. So we'll see how this goes. Now that we got Balloon Ra on, though, it might be better. I don't know why I don't have Zero Gravija on. But that's fine. No, I nearly beat him totally last time. And we'll see what happens if we beat him, because I remember you do get definitely a reward. What reward it is, I am not sure. Well, that didn't hit him once. Good. And he's immune to that. And he is a boss. Whoa, 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 camera. Get back here, yeah. No, don't hit him. Whoa, look at that guard. That was a straight guard point. Did he heal? I think he might have used some heal magic. Oh, there we go. So we got him. Yeah, that's about where I got him to last time. Maybe a bit less. I think because I got 2 comments off of him. But, yeah. I know he gives out something. What he gives out, I do not remember. Okay, we are here. And we want to go this way, I'm pretty sure. Or is that where I came from? No, this is the right way. Cool. Alright. Let's head out, because out here is our next destination, because we are now underwater. We just walked straight into the ocean because that is something Sora wanted to do. It's insane. It's dumb. I love it. Why can Sora breathe underwater? You know what? Don't question it. It's all in a dream. When you're in a dream, anything can happen. You could meet a purple jester who flies and has a woman-like voice, but people online only refer to as being male, which is wrong, because that voice is the most female British voice I've ever heard. But no, this is a fun little area, and I really do enjoy it, because it is sort of a change of pace for the scenery. I mean, making the thumbnails for the first couple parts of the series, I really noticed how dark the first half of the game is. Traverse Town is entirely dark, Tron is dark, and, like, Notre Dame isn't super bad, but it's still pretty dark. You know, I never equipped the high jump. Because, okay, so that's my normal... Well, okay, maybe it's because I'm underwater. It gives me it automatically. But like I said, it is so worthless. Because, like, who even cares? You just... It's like, oh, you get a higher jump. Well... Man, it's sure a good thing I don't have parkour moves, which make it so that I automatically use, you know, can just go up wherever. So, that's alright. Actually, in my, proper file, we do get a Sir Kairu partner, which is cool, because, he becomes Frog from Chrono Trigger. I'm not even joking. The link command with Sora for the frog is the cross slash from Chrono Trigger. Because, of course, you know, it is your frog, so frog partner. Also, this friendly sand shark will drive you around. And guess what? It literally does nothing because of the fact that you can just kind of wall jump. Like, I do hope that, or I would hope maybe that if Kingdom Hearts 3 is as bad with the flow motion as this, which it's in, you know, it's going to be in some way, that it nerfs it to a point where you don't, like, it doesn't affect the platforming. I would play a hard mode of this, which disables the flow motion. I mean, aside from where it is actually mandatory, and there are a few places. But, like, for instance, like, I could hit this and get bounced up, which is cool. But what's the point if I can just wall jump, you know? Oh well. Not much I can do but complain about things that could have been. But here we are at the... This is the where. So if I recall, this is the... Is this Ocean Depths? Yes, this is the Ocean Depths. Cool. So, we're going to switch over back to my main profile, guys, next time on Kingdom Hearts. So we'll see you then when we continue on from where we were. As you can see, I got more money and stuff because things were a bit different. So we'll see you next time, guys. Back over on the main profile. Ciao.